Hello, everyone, and welcome all you again to the chapter number 9 of Wondershare Filmora tutorial. So here in this class, I'll be showing you guys how you can create your own titles and how you can make your own lower thirds. Okay, so I'll be showing you all the effects, how you can play around with your text, and how you can apply different kind of animation as well. So here in this class, I'll be breaking down all the options which are available in this application to use text. I'll be telling you guys everything in detail. So let's get started with this particular class here. Okay. So here again, I'm back at my workspace here. Okay. So here you can see I have imported few of the videos. And now from here, I'll be dragging down this video in the timeline. So now I do have this video. And from here, what I'll be doing is I'll be going to the titles option. So from here, basically, you guys can download different type of titles out here. Okay, you can see which are the trending titles. If you want something like plain text or 3D titles as well, you guys can use this. Okay, as you can see, these are few of the 3D titles. And if you see any diamond shape on top of this title, that means that you need to get the premium version of that one to use that kind of titles. Obviously, you guys can just see how it basically looks, but you can't export that particular media. So here I do have this. I'll see some of the trending ones as well. I'll download this one and this one as well from here. Okay. So now what I'll do is I will take this title here and I will move this on top here. Okay, so now I do have my title. Let's play this, and this is how it actually looks. And from here, the first thing is if I want to work with this title, or just let me take this, delete this one. Let me take this simple one from here, drop this down again. So now I do have the title here. And what I can do is I will come here and I can actually change or write according to my one. So what I want to write is I will write this one as Goa, India. So I do have this one here and I can actually come up here also and I can write from here. Once I choose this, I can write from here and as well as from here as well. And under this title option, you can come up here and you can try out different type of fonts. And from here, you can see I do have all these fonts which I can use. Okay, I will take this one and I can also change the text size as well. As you all can see from here, I can take the text size. Suppose I want to do this size. Back. So from here, I will just decrease the size to this. Now select this whole text and put it on top here in the center. As you can see, it is showing me the alignment as well. And now I do have this title here. Okay. And I can also change the color of my title if I want to take any particular color from here, and it will also show me what are the recent colors that I have used in this. Okay, if I want to take a dark color, I can take this black, and here you guys can see I also do have a eyedropper tool. Suppose I want to choose any particular color, I can choose that particular color from here, and it will be applied right there. So I'll just go back again and on underneath that option here you can see if I want to put this writing in vertical place. Okay, so here if I want to put this in vertical, I can decrease the size of this and adjust it somewhere here. We can do this as well, but I will put this one like this only. This one looks good. And here you can just select this bold option from here. Suppose if I select this particular text, or this one, and if I select bold, it will be bold. If I do this one, here you can see it became kind of inverted. Okay, so this one, and here you can see few of the alignment options. Suppose I want to align this to the left, then I can click this one. And if I want to align it to the right, I can click this. If in the center, I can do all this from here. And you guys will understand this better if I come here, click on enter, or just come up here. And if I press enter from here, you can see now how this one actually looks when I have this line. So if I want to align it in the center, this is how it will actually look. And I can decrease the size from here, and I can put it in any corner if I want. Again, select the text from here. If I want to align it to the right, I can align it to the right of my text box. If I want to align it to the left, center, and this one will just scatter around. Okay, so I'll just keep this one in the center. And here you guys can see I do have different presets. So for presets, I do have this options here, and I can go down here. As you can see, I do have different presets from here. You can also see the background. Okay, so these are a few of the presets which can be used. And under word art, I do have these things here. Okay, so these are few of the word arts which you can use in your work. So I'll select this one from here, and I'll go down here, and I do have more text options. Okay, and from here, again, you can see when I clicked on the more text options, here is an option called the letter spacing. So what does letter spacing actually does is you can actually change the spacing between the letters. As you can see, when I'm increasing this one, the space or the space between these letters is increasing. As you can see now, it looks like this. And let me tell you about the line height. So here, the space between both the lines will change if I increase this one. Okay, as you can see here. And if I want to merge something like that, I can do this as well. So this all can be used accordingly. Okay, suppose if I take another color of fonts here for the top layer and another kind of font for my bottom line. So I can do it like that. And here I also do have the option for alignment. If I want to align in the top, if I want to align here, here, if I want to align it in the center, on the right, left, bottom corner, down, and on the bottom right corner. So let me just put it on the right top corner of my frame, or in the center of my frame, top center. So this looks good. And let's close this one, and let's go to the transformation option. Okay, so here you guys can see I can rotate this particular text box as well. If I want to, I can rotate the text according to my want from here. Okay, and I can also scale down from here and scale up accordingly. Okay, you can also change the X position from here. As you can see, if I'm increasing it, I'm going to the extreme right. And if I will click on this one, the Y axis, I'll go on top. If I decrease, I'll come a little bit down. So this is about the positioning of the Y and the x-axis, the scaling and the rotation. Okay, so let me go to this compositing option. So from here you can actually blend or lighten your text. You can change the opacity from here as well. As you can see, I can change the opacity level from here, and different blending mode I also do have it here. So let me just keep it normal, and the opacity to 100. Okay, so here I hope you guys have understood this one. And I can also choose different colors as I have told you from here as well. And here on top, you can see there is a small option. Okay, so this is a AI copywriting, okay, which you can use if you want any kind of video topic or what it is about. If you give them like anything, any kind of titles or what this video is all about, if you give them a summary, then if you try to generate, they'll give you the chapter or the title for your video. So this is one of the good feature for of the AI in this application which can be used. Okay, and let me come to this animation option here. Okay, so under animation, you guys can see the three major thing is the in, out, and the loop. Okay, so what do you mean by in is if I choose this particular setting from here, suppose I have chose this one, so this is how my text will appear on the screen. Okay, and out is about how my particular title or the text which I have on the screen will disappear from my screen. Okay, and loop is about how many times I want that particular set to loop in and loop out again. Okay, so if I want to loop it for 5 seconds, I can put 5 seconds here and choose any kind of animation down from here as well. Okay, and if I don't want any kind of animation, if I don't want to put loop, I can select none from here. And if I don't want any animation while it appears, so I can choose none from here as well. Okay, so let me just download few of this that I can show you guys how it actually looks. Okay, so suppose if I take this one from here, so this is how it will appear on my screen. And under this, I do have the duration, like in what is the duration in which I want that text to appear on my screen. Suppose now it's set to 0.84 seconds. Okay, so let me make this one as 2 seconds. And now let's see how it actually looks. Okay, so this is how it will actually look, and the animation will stay for 2 seconds for from here. Okay, and I have selected the in one, and let me select how it will go out of my screen here. Okay, let me select some of this first. Let me download. So from here, I have already downloaded this. Let me see the preview of how it will disappear from my screen. Uh, and let's see this one. Okay, so let me choose the duration from here. How many seconds do I want it to take to disappear from my screen? So I do have this one. I want it to disappear kind of like this. Okay, so now I have applied both of this, and let's see the preview of how it appears and how it just goes out from my screen. So this is how it appears on my screen, and this is how it just disappears from my screen as well. So basically, I have given this animation of this one, and if I want to apply any loop, let me select or just download all this first, and let me show you guys the loop as well. Okay, like how many times do they want this? Okay, so let me select this one, and here you can see I can select this. It will come like this quite many times. So I can select the single loop speed from here as well. So this is about loop. I won't apply any loop here. I already do have how it will appear in and out. And once I come to basic, and if I go to this advanced option, here you can see in the advanced option, I do have the same thing which I was having in my control panel. But here I do have this text box. If I want to put any text box here, I can put the text box somewhere around here, and I can put down my text. And from here, I do have different comment box. So if I want to put any comment box or any shapes, here you can see I do have a few of the shapes which I can put from here. Okay, so I will delete this as well, delete the text box. And from here, as you can see, I have an option that I can add any kind of image as well. Okay, so if I go to downloads, I do have this image from here. I'll open, and I do have this image. And from here, I can just decrease the size. and maybe put this somewhere where it ever it suits. So from here I can put up image as well. And if I want to delete anything from here, I'll select that particular layer and I'll delete. Because in some of the places we do use more than one titles or more than one text. So if I don't want any text, I can select that particular text box and delete it using this button. Or from my keyboard, I can select the delete button and click on that. And here also the same, here you can actually select the font type, what kind of font do you want, and from here you can see the font size. You can view what are the recent font you have used, and if you have selected anything in the favorite option, you can get to that as well. Okay, so here the vertical one, the bold option, the italic, if I want to align it. So you already know all these things from here. And here is the spacing between the lines, and this is the spacing between the letter, which I have already shown you. And if you want to arrange any object, you can arrange it from here, like bring to front, bring forward. If you don't have 2 or 3 layers, you guys can do this as well. Okay, so again, you guys have all these alignment option, the text box here, and also the color fill. Okay, so if you want a gradient, you can do that. You can change the opacity. If you want to give any kind of blur, you can give a blurry effect here in your text. And again, here you can change the blurry effect as I have already showed. You can also choose the outline color from here. As you can see, my outline color have changed here. So let me take this one only, and you can change the opacity of that, and you can increase or decrease the blurry effect and the thickness as well. You can see the thickness. Okay, here you can see the thickness as well. Okay, and if I come to the shadow option down here, if I on this one, I can select different shadow. As you can see, I have selected this color. Let me take up something light. uh, yeah, this one is okay. I can select the type, what type of shadow do I want. Okay, where do I want my shadows? I'll select this one. I can select the blur effect, the distance. So this advanced option is just a better way to get to uh, animate your text. So from here, if I select this background, here you can see I do have this particular background. Suppose I want to change the opacity of this, I can change the opacity till here, and I will decrease the box. Okay, so this is how it looks. And I can change this radius as well from here. Okay, I can change the spread. Suppose I want it like this. And if I play this, so this will appear kind of like this. So this is how it actually looks. And I can basically save this part. So I can actually save this one. Okay, if I want to save this setting as a custom, I can save this particular setting and I can just name it uh, my preset, and I can just save this using the OK from here. And I can apply this to my video. Okay, so I can apply this particular setting which I have here. So this is the way how we can basically work if I want a custom text, and as I have, as you can already also save from here as well from this particular option. Okay, so here you can see in the custom I do have my preset which I can use in different place as well. And here on top you guys can see a small option where you can just save this particular thing in your cloud storage or cloud space for free as well. Okay, so I'll just delete this one. And now here you can see under custom, I do have one. Okay. So in downloads, I do have all these subtitles. And if I saved anything in favorite, I can do all this as well. So let me see the preview of how it actually looks. So this is how it will appear and it will just vanish like this. So this is done. So the same way we can actually put up the lower thirds as well. Suppose I want to put up a lower third. So I'll go to the titles or go to the downloads and I will select this one. Okay, and what I'll do is I'll come up here, or I'll just come up here in this particular layer. Uh, Come here, play this, and here you can see I do have this one. So I can just move this around. I can select a color. Suppose I have selected this. Come to the basic option. Select this, and from here I will just type Fanjim or Vagator, Vagator Beach. Okay, so I have selected this thing here, and now I will just change the color to black, increase the size from here, select this layer again, and I can select now a preset from here. Okay, let me select this preset from here, and here you can see I do have this. And now to this one I can put different kind of animation. Okay, as I do have already few animation. Okay, so I can put up this animation from here, and in one I will put this. Okay, so this is done, and let me see the preview of how it actually looks now. So let me play. So this is how it will appear, and it will also vanish the way I have said. So this is how you can put up your lower third as well. And hope you guys have understood this class on how you can actually add your title, how you can play around with text, and also how you can put up a lower third. So hope this class was clear, and now you can actually create your own text effect, and you guys know all the options of how to work on that. So till then, take care, and in next class we'll be learning about how you can use this transition effect. Okay, not this one. We'll be particularly learning about the transition effect in last class. And after that, we'll get to know about all these options as well, the effects, stickers, templates. And I'll also be telling you guys how you can use AI to do your work faster. So hope to see you all in the next tutorial. Till then, take care and goodbye everyone.